What's going on, Capricorn family? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Um, Having said enough about the people stalking us, wanting to know what's going on in secret competitions, let's take a look at this person that loves us, that is missing us, that really is appreciating you for who you are. Capricorn, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe for daily Capricorn readings, and comment down below. Please let me know where you're watching from, your birthday and your sun, moon, rising. Now, Capricorn, the only thing that I ask for you to do on this channel and my second one, which link to that and any personal guidance needs are listed in the description box, is, of course, hit the like button, but mainly take what resonates and leave what does not. Right? Common sense is so key. Do not force it. There is a playlist. You can check out other readings. Again, second channel, you can cross-watch for the sign of the other person involved. But this person that has deep feelings for you. Some of you dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, lots of water. 9 and Page of Cups. King of Fire. Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini with the Lovers. That Two of Cups showing up again. The Four of Swords. The Magician. More Gemini, Aries. And what I can tell you from the last few readings, the Gemini energy, heavy. Shout out to the Capricorns dealing with the Gemini. Capricorns, who is this person that feels like you are the one that got away? Some of you dealing, it specifically being a Gemini or an Aries person. And now in my mind, Mariah Carey's We Belong Together playing in the background. Missing somebody. For some of you, there's either a significant age difference between you and this person, or you've known this person, been familiar with them since you were children or school age here. But what I do get is this is somebody who is single, ready to mingle, still having these deep feelings for you. Lots of water, even with this Gemini card here, Edgar and Annabelle Lee in the water. And the fact that using this deck is also interesting because I'm an Edgar Allan Poe fan. But then it's the poem Annabelle Lee and the water and the separation and the love, the deep love story. Which tells me, Capricorn, that it's not just this person that feels this way about you. You also feel this way about this particular person. Who is this Gemini or this Aries? And for both of you, a reconciliation seems to be on the table, or at least on your mind, their mind. I almost want to say there was a situation that was like hidden in plain sight. And I say that because when you look at this Three of Cups here, you see these ladies in the front. It's the masks always when I see this type of scenery and cards. But if you look back here, what's this like demon lurking around? No. With that, I feel like what's keeping somebody from reaching out is something that happened in the past. A transgression. Somebody feeling like they were abandoned by you or this other party. Or them knowing that they abandoned you. Left you high and dry. Shout out to those of you dealing with or having heavy Taurus, Libra in your chart here with the Empress. Some of you may have been married to this person, may have had children with them. I also feel for some of you, maybe somebody's mother and or child was part of the issue or the rift that grew between you and this person. But I also feel like the energy now is you could have been the one. And that energy very much being vice versa. Could have been the one, could have seen themselves having children with you. There's somebody who's been dreaming about reconnecting here. Excuse my alarm. Reconnecting, reaching out, talking. But there's also this, somebody's done a lot of growing and thinking about the ending. Again, notice the 3 swords here in the background. The 5 of Pentacles, which kind of resonates with some of the readings that I've dropped previously. Again, check out the playlist, join the family. But a lot of thinking about the past, thinking about this relationship, the future. I told you the growth and the growing up here. The King of Swords. I'm also going to say this, Capricorn. Shout out to you cuspers. We see fire cuspers, air cuspers here, and those with fire and air in your chart. Some of you may have been placed in a third party situation. That's part of the betrayal, other people getting in the mix. I feel like somebody's just grown up, but also this looking back at somebody and paying attention is somebody looks really good. Somebody looks good. Somebody's achieving all the things that they said that they were going to achieve. I feel like between you and this person, there was and still is this very strong attraction, being drawn to each other. But what I always notice in this card, and it's no different today, is I always look at this and I fixate, I don't know why, on their hands being behind their back. So while 2 people feel like they're meant to be together, the one needing to mature in order to come back or to even approach somebody, there's a trust issue. And I feel like it's not just this betrayal. It's not just the third parties. There's something that they're not telling you, and there's something that you're not telling them, because it's both sides. Which tells me 2 things. You and this person are highly intelligent, all the air energy, intelligence. Both of you being very good with your words. But number 2, both of you being afraid of having hurt feelings. Because I'm not quite sure if this trust issue is the third parties or if somebody is a liar due to wanting to show off, or if somebody is a liar due to wanting to protect themselves or out of, insecurities. Because people lie for different reasons now. Some people lie for no reason. The trust issue. The trust issue has to do with what somebody's doing when they're away. Does somebody do a lot of traveling, or you don't live near each other, long distance, or you don't live in the same house? This person drives, works in the auto, travel industry, cruises, flights, semis. But I do get that somebody works a lot, likes to work, likes to play with the Queen of Pentacles. It could also be that somebody likes to entertain drama. Now, whether or not they're actually involved in it is another thing. like if they're actually getting involved. But some people like to be close enough that they can feel the warmth, but they don't quite get burned. It could be a situation with that, but I do feel for you watching, somebody like to work. Somebody has an obsession or is very focused on goals, making a lot of money, having a lot of achievements, being able to do a lot of things. And I feel like part of that working hard and having a lot of things is having the ability to afford to do certain things. Notice how our girl here is at the theater. What are we going to see? Wicked? Are we at the Nutcracker Ballet? Disney on Ice? What are we at here? There's an issue for some with work-life balance. The third party's getting in somebody's ear. Also, somebody, if not both parties, being very attractive. I almost feel like that's an insecurity for someone, how good someone looks. Somebody's level of physical attractiveness. Cancer, Pisces here with the moon. And again, the distance, when somebody is away, the trust issues, what's going on in the dark. Because we see, one thing that we consistently kind of see here is being outside at night, which this deck is kind of dark, so we'll give it that. But even with this Two of Cups here, notice how they're wearing masks. See, they're not the only person hiding things. Even with the Lovers, woman and man, man and woman, hands behind the back. Even with our King of Swords here, hand behind the back. Even when this person realizes you're the one, you could have been it, they needed to mature and grow. Even when they're coming forward, there's this nervous, there's still something that somebody just is not ready to talk about. In a previous reading, for someone, there's a family issue. Whether it is somebody's mother or family member's family situation being toxic, or somebody having just a rough family situation here. They have moved past that. And I'm going to also say this for some of you. You may have been the person that got them over whatever this was in this family situation. Like a change in perspective, giving them something to think about. And the heavy Gemini vibes. Something to think about, a different perspective. I also feel like the way that you handled this ending, the betrayal, the abandonment, the way, this traumatic ending. I feel like also left an impression on this person. I do feel like this is an individual that felt like they could tell you any and everything. I feel very strongly that this is somebody who wishes that they still had the opportunity to speak to you. That maybe these other opportunities, other people, money, cars and clothes, financial, monetary things, physical things, were not worth more than the situation that they had with you. This makes me think that this person has a lot. Again, not just in physical options, but options, opportunities. This is not somebody lacking, except when it comes to romantically. Clearly not being able to find somebody on their same page. Capricorn, you were the only person that figured this person out, or that could figure this person out. I also feel like with that, this person may be going through a very hard time and may be needing to be put back together. And that's also part of this. Dang, really thinking about Capricorn. Because I feel like this person knows they could reach out to you if and when they're in trouble. Now we're seeing heavy Libra energy with this. Yeah. And for some of you, that's exactly why somebody is thinking about you. They're in some trouble and you always had an answer. You always had an answer, and then you were always in this person's corner holding them down. Let's talk about being somebody's biggest supporter, biggest cheerleader, helping them strategize, plan, because it's not all about this lack of trust. There's a lot into this. You always saw the bright side of things. And this is also somebody who would do anything to have another opportunity with you, to have another opportunity to make things work, or to even just have another conversation with you. Somebody has not stopped thinking about this since you walked away. Since things ended. Yeah. It has been heavy Pisces, heavy Aquarius, heavy on somebody's mind. A lot of reflecting, a lot of looking at and notice the rats. Yeah. Somebody had all the wrong people in their ear, in their corner. Maybe was involved in things that they didn't need to be involved in. And again, we see that a lot of growth, but we see all of this reflecting and this clarity and a change in perspective on you in this situation. Pisces again. Please drop this person's sign. Those of you that were pulled into a third-party situation, I'm going to get specific here. We even see Cancer, all these major, yeah. A light bulb really went off when a door closed. The walking away, which really felt permanent. This wasn't a game. This closing of the door that seemed, it opened somebody's eyes, especially for somebody in a third-party situation or was refusing to make a choice or a decision between two. Somebody would like to make moves forward towards someone, but I feel like they don't know how to approach this person. Like there's the embarrassment. There's also, for someone, the choosing to move forward with somebody else or in another direction. They don't even know how to explain it. Like I almost feel like somebody was just on autopilot with the moves that they were making, leaving loose ends, being up in the air. Some of you involved in a third-party situation with a fixed sign person, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. But I feel like somebody took an opportunity that looked good on paper. I'm going to say that again. Somebody who took an opportunity that looked good on paper, that is having regrets regarding a third-party situation, is going through it. They got burned. Remember the rats I was telling you about? Notice how all these people are here together. It's almost like somebody was under a lot of pressure and chaos. And again, what looked good on paper felt good to them, but it cost them a situation. This always reminds me of the mirror from Snow White. What's good on paper? What may make logical sense, or what would have made logical sense, didn't make emotionally didn't make good emotional sense once it was all said and done here. It's the separation that's opened somebody's eyes to what coulda, shoulda, would have been. Some of you dealing with a 1225 Capricorn. It's the person coming down the chimney. Shout out to the 1225 Capricorns, the Christmas Capricorns that are watching. But yeah, the separation due to this betrayal, due to an abandonment, due to, letting somebody down over and over and over again. Again, an ending that seemed to be very permanent. Somebody still has these deep feelings here. Deep feelings. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And somebody learned a valuable lesson in playing games and being inconsistent or being flaky, being undependable, reckless. We see somebody reflecting on it now. It's not just the new beginning. It's how reckless somebody was. Careless. Foolish. Somebody's hoping that history can make up for it. But yeah, this person from the past, possibly a fire. I feel like something was very public. Again, what looked good on paper, what was going to look good, in front of others is the bed that they made. They had the option to choose you. And again, the pressure from outside sources got the best of them, whatever that means to you, Capricorn. But we see somebody who was happiest with you. This is somebody who is very, very social. This is not a homebody person. Social. Social. You pulling away. And I almost feel like this person's being very social and having a lot of social people around them, that being their lifestyle, thinking that you were also a social person, or that you wouldn't permanently walk away or leave this person was also very shocking to them. Some of you dealing with this financially stable person, somebody very financially well off. Typically, money or gifts can, get people to do what they want them to do. This was not the case. This is not the case. But I want you to understand that this person would absolutely try again. I also feel like this person has done things in the past, if not currently, to leave little breadcrumbs behind and leave evidence that they're thinking about you, watching you, would like to reconnect, talk. Aries here with the Emperor. And, but somebody wants to work things out. Somebody's lost sleep over the idea of losing you, especially if they've seen you lately, male or female Capricorns, looking good and really out and about. Notice how, again, the rat here in the background. I also feel like one of these rats brought them back some information about you, showed them a picture, and that also got somebody's heart racing, had somebody thinking about their person. This person that they're, in this separation with. They still got the feels. They still have the feels. They still see all this potential. We do see somebody having emotionally matured, wanting a new beginning here. But I feel like it's less about this person changing and more about the people around them being problematic. Again, the fact that we're very worried about what other people would think, and that cost them a relationship with you. Capricorn, please drop this person's sign down below. Let me know it resonated. Subscribe for daily Capricorn readings. Check out my second channel, Personal Guidance Options, link down below in the description box. And Capricorn, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.